Okay, real talk, Big Time Rush has only put out bangers. What is going on, dudes and dudettes? Major Pineapple here, and don't you hate it whenever you're trying to find the Batman Arkham games and you just end up leaving the store with the Amazing Spider-Man 2? Well, even a mediocre game that I still have fun with at best, Beanox Spider-Man games could definitely be considered clones of the Batman Arkham series.
Now I feel like I shouldn't have to explain it, but I will anyway. A video game clone is a clone of a video game. They exist for a number of reasons: to put their own spin on a franchise, to make something similar and more accessible, or the most likely to try to capitalize on what's trending right now. Like, look what Fortnite did. Even if the clone is better, no one's going to think that because people will see it either as a copy or a ripoff.
Now, these games may not be bad compared to their counterparts, but they just don't have that same dedicated fan base to them, and that could be for a number of reasons. Mainly, I think it's just due to the history. They're still fresh and new and they haven't built up enough lore, and they're so worried about playing catch up most of the time they focus more on quantity of games rather than quality. Now, like I said earlier, just because it's a clone doesn't mean it's a bad game, and in celebration of Pikmin 3 Deluxe finally being announced, I'm going to go over some of the best video game clones, and no, I am not calling Pikmin a clone, but another game on this list is. I'm almost done with the Wonderful 101, and you could tell it's definitely a clone of the Pikmin series. While they definitely have different ways of expressing their gameplay, it somewhat does the same thing more or less. You command a small army that does what you want in your beck and call, while Wonderful 101 may have more of a story with some unique and honestly really funny characters, more intensity and action. You could tell there's some heavy influence from this cult Nintendo classic.
It even copied Punch-Out and Gradius in some sections.
I'm just happy that Pikmin 3 is finally coming to the Switch. All we need now is Wii Sports Club and Nintendo Land to make its way alongside the 3D Mario game remasters to make the Wii U a $300 paperweight. The most recent for me, as I just picked it up the other day, is LEGO Worlds compared to Minecraft. I spoke about Minecraft recently, like I said in that video, it's the highest selling game ever, so I'm not going to go too in depth with that, but ever since me and everyone else saw LEGO Worlds, it was apparent that they were trying to ride that Minecraft train. About 7 years too late, but better late than never. LEGO Worlds though is actually really neat, and even though I just picked it up, it doesn't feel as copycat as I thought it would be. There's an adventure mode and a creative mode, just like there is in Minecraft, but they also have more tools, and instead of actually crafting things with the resources you have, you scan them, discover them, and purchase them with stud coins. You could also completely create and erase structures and buildings wherever and whenever you want, and it basically makes you feel like God. And instead of having one giant world, there's a bunch of separate mini worlds, and I honestly thought that was really cool. LEGO Worlds definitely does its best to completely differentiate itself from Minecraft, and I actually really respect that a lot. And even though I've only put in a little bit under an hour into this game, I'm excited to see where it leads. On PS4, Xbox One, and PC, everyone got Warzone. And everyone on Switch got Warface. Don't get me wrong, Warface isn't a bad game by any means, but it's fine for what it is, and what it is a Modern Warfare clone. Even so, this is still such a fun game that you could easily go round for round in. And if you got friends that have it, it's even more fun. This game reminds me of being back in middle school playing Modern Warfare 2 on Xbox Live with my friends, and I honestly love it for that. Probably my favorite on this list, and to be honest, I preferred over the series it's cloned after, is Saints Row being a clone of GTA. Something about GTA just doesn't attract me, and it's mainly to do with the controls. I hate feeling like I'm about to break my controller just because I want to run in Los Santos. Saints Row is also a series that fit my weird niche way better than GTA ever did. It's quirky, fun, and I can't believe I'm saying this. Instead of buying Animal Crossing New Horizons, I got Saints Row 4. Like, why? Saints Row 3 is more like GTA in how you're just getting control of a game, but strangely enough, people are in love with the Saints. They're popular in the city of Steelport and in Stillwater. They become pop culture icons, and then the fourth one, it just goes crazy. Balls to the wall, you become the president and you have to stop an alien invasion. And you get superpowers. Even so though, I have a ton of fun with Saints Row, and I always find myself putting it back in my Switch. Saints Row is also a very meta series, and that's one thing I really like about it. It feels like it never takes itself too seriously, the way most Rockstar games do. And now there's no way I could have spent the entire video talking about every single clone game. I would spend weeks on just the iOS App Store alone. But anyway, dudes and dudettes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to click that like and subscribe button, and let me know in the comment section below, what are some of your favorite video game clones? Whether it fits a weird niche, you just have fun with it, or that's all you had access to, I want to know. And Major Pineapple out.